Pisces, all placement. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I go live for other readings, other material. Please feel free to check out any other readings on the channel as you would like, okay? So today, this is an energy check for Pisces. We're going to look into the overall energy as a collective, and we're also going to look into the energies around you. And then, as always, promoting forward movement. Getting tongue tied today, everybody. I do apologize. So, without further ado, if you resonate with the message, please use the chat to let me know how it resonates. If you're watching this after the stream, please use the comment section to let me know how it resonates with you, okay? All right, Pisces, let's get into it. Hey, Stephanie. Hello, Willadine. Good morning, good morning. Lashika, good morning. How's everybody doing today? Hey, Cinda, what's going on? I'm doing well. Thank you, Cinda. Hope you are. Bianca, what's going on? Hey, everybody. Let's see what we got. See what we got. Serene, hello. Good morning. Let's get two more good shuffles here. Remember, time is fluid in tarot, so this could have already resonated. Could be resonating at this time. Or could resonate sooner than you think, okay? All right. Let's see what we got, Pisces. Hey, Marine. Miss Lady, what's going on? What do we got for the sign of Pisces? Got an extra card that came out for you, Pisces. The overall energy, I have the Five of Pentacles, Pisces, Earth energy. Bottom of the deck, I have the Six of Wands. Okay. I'm literally hearing two things here. I'm hearing it's been a battle, it's been a war. And then I'm also hearing that song by Tamar Braxton, Love and War. I don't know. I don't know if this is how you're feeling when you think about your love life. I don't know if you're just like, it's been a battle, it's been a war. You know, or maybe you feel like you've been through love and war or something along those lines. Give me a little bit more on the Five of Pentacles. Okay. The Justice. Yeah, maybe you feel like you've been through love and war, battling in war, a battle, but it's been more of a war when it comes to love. Oh, okay, Pisces. Seven of Cups. You could feel like the Seven of Cups is in the reverse. You could feel like there's been some situations in love that you really didn't deserve. You really could have done without. It's like this vibe of, I could have done without having my feelings hurt so many times. I could have done without having such a negative person in my life. But the beauty of it all, Pisces, with the Ten of Cups, you're not sad about it. You're not sad. It's just this thing of, I could have done without all the drama, all the chaos. I don't know where this energy is coming from. The Four of Swords here. Maybe you've been like just contemplating. Hey, Veronica. Hierophant in the reverse. We want to make sure we don't stay in this energy too long. Pisces. It's always good to reflect, but we definitely don't want to stay in that energy too long. Hey, Mary Moons, how are you? Okay, you could have had a situation with a Taurus or an air sign. The King of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So I do see Pisces outside of these situations that you've had in your life, your love life. You've gained a lot of wisdom. You've gained a lot of strength. And also this is has attributed to your stability. So you've benefited from this in a major, major way. Okay? Even though some of the things, no, you didn't deserve, okay? Not, well, any misdoing or ill intentions on somebody else's part, definitely you didn't deserve that. Ain't nobody does. But I'm gonna be honest. Some of the things that you've endured, I don't think you would be the person that you are if it wasn't for those things. I just don't feel like you would be that person. You wouldn't be who you are if it wasn't for all that you've endured. Yeah, King of Cups. Look at that. Your ability to feel for other people, like your empathy, how you treat others, all of that stuff, the way that you are morally has a lot to do with your experiences. It's this vibe, Pisces, that is so profound where you're just like, I know how it feels to be treated that way. I know how it feels to be misled. I know how it feels to be not thought of and all of that. And this is what makes you so unique in your own right, each one of you, because the heartbreak, it didn't break you, it made you. That's what's interesting about it. Somehow, over time, with the Ten of Wands here in the reverse, somehow you've been able to take these burdens and you've been able to transform them into something else. Doesn't mean when you think back, you don't see what you were going through with the Two of Swords here. I really feel like you understand and you see everything that you went through. It's just that you're looking at it differently. You're not closing your eyes to things. It's just you have a different perspective. Hey Gia, the things I went through has made me stronger and wiser. I have a lot of strength. Awesome, Senda. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That energy right there. Wouldn't it be nice if we could gain the wisdom without feeling the pain, right? But we know in this life it's just not like that. It's not like that. I do apologize, y'all. My throat is a little different today. I've been coughing this morning. But the pain that you felt, it wasn't for anything. It wasn't for nothing. It was, put it like this. Sometimes we need to feel the pain and the brunt of things in order for us to wake up. It's just like when you were a kid and you would like really act out in public with your mom, or you try to act out in church a little bit and your mom will pop your bottom, or your dad will pop your bottom, and the pain is what made you sit up and take notice, right? That's the type of vibe I'm getting here. Okay? You may have gotten spanked by a little bit of karma not because you deceived somebody else, but this is deep right here, Pisces. Maybe you deceived yourself and you received a little bit of karma by, your deception of self, right? So literally, I feel like the things that you went through whipped you into shape. And that's the outlook that I feel like you have. Like, no, it didn't feel good. I didn't like the pain of it all. But I knew that person, that situation wasn't good for me. It helped me to get this new beginning with the Fool card. Hey, Scott, Bianca. Yeah. So, because we have to be honest with ourselves, a lot of life lessons that we've learned that have been painful, we were shown signs from the beginning. But because we're risk takers, because we have big hearts, we want to see the best in every situation, right? We want to just see where we align. We want to see, is this going to work this time? We want to see, even though we might have this huge flag waving at us. But that is not anything to be regretful about because you're human. In the past, with the high priestess here, you were well protected. Even though you went through some hard times, you were protected. Honestly, I feel like you needed to see these things. You needed to see these things so that you could not want to align with that type of energy that wasn't worthy of you. Some of these people, I saw 1111 on the timer. Some of these people, Pisces, that you've endured the stuff that came with them, their pain, their harsh treatment, their words, they were never worthy of you. Hey, Sarah, Stephanie, thank you for your comment. They were never worthy of you. And because maybe you didn't feel like you were worthy, you were the high priestess, but maybe you didn't quite feel like you were worthy back then. And that's okay. Sometimes we forget about ourselves. And here's where it gets interesting, because you didn't feel like you were worthy back then. With the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, you walked away, totally ignored your intuition. You put it to the side. It was talking to you. You put it to the side because you wanted that connection. You wanted that love. You wanted that care. You wanted that person to see you. But you may have been dealing with people with the Sun card here. You may have been dealing with people that were only self-absorbed and thinking about their own happiness. And with the Lovers in the reverse, they may not have even been capable of loving you the way you needed. People can see your worth, but when you can't see it, they can convince you. Oh, I love that, Stephanie. People can see your worth, but when you can't see it, they can convince you that you are less. Need I say more? And I'm going to add to your comment, Stephanie. Check this out. And also, the same people that see your worth, and if you see your worth as well, some of those people that don't know their worth, they will try to convince you that you were unworthy. Right? Sometimes it works like that. If you encounter a person that doesn't know their worth and they get to be around you and they feel that you are worth so much more and they don't have the same self-love that you have, guess what? They will try sometimes to beat you down so that you won't feel worthy, so that they can feel superior. Hey, Psychic Connie. And ooh, I got a ringing in my ear. So ooh, this must be a highlight for somebody here. Ooh, okay. So we have to be mindful of that. Hey, Kirsten. Thank you. Very, very good, Stephanie. I appreciate you putting that comment there. Yeah. So I feel like this is what you went through. Ooh, y'all see that? Did you see that? This is what you went through. Let's see. Clarifying that Lovers in the reverse. Ooh. Pisces. You were hanging on to a dream. With the Hangman, your energy, you were hanging on to a dream. Four Wands here. You had a certain way that you wanted situations in your life to go. But really, with the Two of Cups in the reverse, I just don't feel like these people were worthy of you. I don't feel like they were worthy of you. And maybe I'm hearing that song by R. Kelly, When a Woman's Fed Up. I'm hearing that part where he says, if you had took the time to see what that woman meant to you. I just hear, I don't know, that's so random, right? I'm hearing that song by R. Kelly, When a Woman's Fed Up, and there's a line in there where he says, if you had took the time to see what that woman meant to you. So this could be how somebody else is feeling about you, Pisces, woman or man. Doesn't have to be a woman, could be a man too. If you had took it, he should have said taken, but he said took. If you took the time to see what that woman meant to you. That's interesting how that message came through like that. And then I think in addition to that, it's like, but what the mirror says to me, or something along those lines. And then he goes into, I miss her. Then he goes, hey, woman, if you listen, say, I miss you, baby. So I don't know. This could, wow, 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 wow. That's right, Bianca. Yeah. So that message came through, Pisces, the verse of that song, because somebody, like I said, somebody didn't see your worth, or these people. I don't feel like it was just lovers. It could have been family. It could have been, uh, why am I hearing worship leaders? It could have been friends, family, worship leaders, potential lovers, potential suitors is what I'm hearing. They were not worthy of you. But it's the thing about it, it took for you with the Seven of Pentacles, it took for you to rise to the occasion and really see your value. Because you've been doing the work. You were, I mean, before you met these people or whatever, you were working on yourself, but maybe you got lost along the way. And what's amazing about this, I got the devil in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. What's amazing about this with the Seven of Pentacles, it took you a while to step into your worth, your power. But the moment that you did, the devil energy felt powerless. And that's when I feel like you started having a lot of issues with these people. Once you saw your worth and you felt the strength that you have and you recognize the light that you carry, that's when the person that didn't want you to see your worth, they felt powerless. Hey, Saranda. Yes, the Two of Pentacles. So this person, in a sense, when you stood up for yourself, when you spoke up for yourself, when you showed that you were not going to tolerate certain behaviors or whatever like that, this is what made this person kind of panic, like, oh, Pisces knows their worth. Oh, you know. They didn't want you to see your worth. They could see it, but they didn't want you to see it. Five of Swords. That's right, Cinda. You got to know your worth, therefore you won't settle for less. That's true. And a lot of times we get lost. I like that slogan that says getting lost in the sauce. Sometimes we get lost in the sauce and we forget about who we are when we're in these connections. And look, notice this guy with these two swords. He's got this little smirk on his face because he feels like he got away with something. He may have caused some hurt feelings or some bloodshed. It looks like he made these two guys in the back surrender and just walk away and say, I give up. He's got this little arrogant smirk on his face like, yeah, I won. I won. You guys had to drop your swords. I still have three. I won. And get this, if I wanted your swords, I could take them. I'm telling you, this is the type of vibe that was around you at that time. And you were wondering why you felt like you were being brought down. That's because this person wanted you to feel that way. They wanted you to surrender. They wanted you to throw in the towel. And maybe some of you did surrender for a little while. Until you woke up. Oh, this card was over here. Until you woke up. And you were like, wait a minute. Ooh, I hit the camera. You were like, wait a minute. Give me a little bit more on the Five of Swords. Looks like a Libra. You know. Yeah, it's definitely an air sign. Definitely an air sign in that card there. The World. When you woke up. When you woke up. I'm thinking, when I look at this card, I'm thinking this lady has, I know these are probably wands, but I'm thinking about batons. So when you woke up, and you know how fascinated as a kid when you used to see the little, I think it called majorettes or something, when they would twirl the batons. And they looked so graceful, so peaceful. And they were so talented and they moved so swiftly. And we used to all wonder like, oh my gosh, how, you're fascinated with it. Like, how do they do that? Yeah. This is the type of vibe, Pisces, when you stepped into your power that this person had. Like, how do they do that? How did Pisces just walk away from me and not feel anything? How do they do that? I don't have control over Pisces. I can't make or break Pisces. If I decide I don't want to talk to Pisces anymore, Ten of Pentacles here. If I decide I don't want to talk to Pisces anymore, you mean to tell me that's not going to interrupt their stability? No, it's not. You may have had somebody, Pisces, I hate to say this, but it's the truth because this is the energy flowing through. You may have been around someone that wanted to break you down because you were too powerful. The Hermit in the reverse, Virgo. And this person, Virgo is the opposite. Virgo is the opposite of Pisces. So you could have felt like this person was the opposite of you, where you brought love and joy. This person brought sadness and pain. Okay? Caused you anguish, misery. Bianca, yep, I get that. Yeah, this person, you say your ex is a Virgo. But I pressed forward to, he knew he was no good. Yep, that's true. That's true, Bianca. If you're resonating with this message, send it Virgo as well. Okay. If you resonate, hey Willadine, if you resonate with this message, I'm going to tell you something. This person, whoever it was, it could have been more than one person. For some of you, it could have been somebody you were in a relationship with and somebody in your family and a so-called friend. Okay? It could have been all three. This person wanted to break you down. They wanted to chomp you down to size because you were too powerful for them. Not that you were too good, not that you were better than them. You, in their eyes, you held too much power. So how can I break Pisces down to get them with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, to get him or her on my level? What ways with the Seven of Swords? What ways can I use? What things, what manipulation tactics for some of you can I use to help Pisces not think or not see the value. Some of you, you had jealous people in your life that would accuse you of other people, accuse you of doing things that you were not doing. Let me tell you something. They were accusing you of those things because guess what? They knew that you deserved better than them. They knew that you deserved better than them. If they accuse you of somebody else, that's because they knew you deserve somebody else better. They knew you deserved somebody better. Oh, you probably talking to whoever. Because they knew that you should be talking to somebody else other than them. I'm not saying that they were right, but I'm just saying with the Knight of Pentacles, they were quick. As a knight is quick, swift, brave, they were quick to give out these comments or these accusations or some of you insults because, like I said, they wanted to break you down. They didn't want you sitting up here as the emperor. Are you kidding me? No. They didn't want you to be, they didn't want you to hold this kind of power. You had an energy, Pisces, when you were around this person, you didn't want for anything really. You didn't need their money. You know, you didn't need their approval. You didn't need their validation. If they walked away from you that day, you were still going to press forward. And that's something that they knew. And most of all, outside of material things and all that, most of all, spiritually and emotionally, you were strong enough to turn around and walk away. Something that a lot of men and women can't do. Not because they're not strong enough. It's just that they get entangled in everything and they get caught up emotionally, and it's hard for them to walk away from stuff that no longer serves them. So the fact that you, however long it took, whether it took you 2 years, some of you 2 months, 2 years, 5, 10, 15 years, it doesn't matter how long it took you to walk away. It's the fact that you did. It's the fact that you did. We got the Magician in the reverse here. Okay? Give me a little bit more on the Magician. Ooh, the Star. Aquarius. They wanted to overpower you. That's why they tried to break you down at the door. If they walked away or you walked away, however it happened, if they tried to just throw some salt in the wound, they wanted to break you down. They didn't want you to shine. They didn't want Magicians in the reverse. They didn't want to manifest a stronger. They don't even want me to get this message out, but I'm gonna get it out. They did not want you to manifest a stronger version of you. So that's why they threw salt in the wound. Let me kick you while you're down. Let me say some real hurtful stuff to you on your way out. Let me do some things to you, Pisces, that I know are going to hurt you. They did that because they didn't want you to walk away and be even more powerful because you were able to walk away from them. That's right, Bianca. I know it sounds selfish, y'all, but this is what's here. But you did it anyway. Look at you. 6 of Swords. You did it anyway. You did it anyway. You got away from it. Whether you let this person go or you got out of it. But you got away from it. I believe in leaving people better than when I met them. But this person here, for some reason, they wanted you to be worse. Not because they wish you ill will. They wanted you to be worse without them. It's this vibe of almost like they wanted to be your bloodline. They wanted to be your bloodline. They wanted to be your primary source when we know God is your primary source. But they wanted to be the thing that could make or break you. And when they saw with the judgment, when they saw or they got a feel that you were a lot stronger than what they're used to in people, they didn't know what to do with that. They didn't know what to do with that. That's when you got the insults. You're too this, you're too that. You're this, you're that, you're that. Calling you everything but a child of God. Calling you everything but a child of God. You were too powerful for them, Pisces. And what's crazy about it, you were just being you. You weren't putting on a front. You weren't throwing any insults to them. You were just doing your thing. And you were just that powerful that somebody, you think about it. Think about this. I always say this. I don't know if I've ever said it in a live, but when somebody has to go and do all these ugly and nasty things to you, say these things, spread rumors, they got to do all this stuff to try to break you down like that, you got to be something powerful. Because they got to try to convince other people that you're unworthy. Here you are sitting to yourself, doing your thing, living your life, working your job, taking care of your kids. If you got kids, if you don't have children, you taking care of you, taking care of your family, right? And these people or this person want to try to break you down, want to say things that are not right, want to spread rumors, want to talk about you. I'm telling you, if they got to do all of that and they got to show, I was getting ready to say they got to show their natural born beep, beep, beep. Y'all know the word. They got to show their natural born beep, beep, beep. That means that you got to be something powerful. You got to be something powerful. I'm telling you. Anytime the enemy try to come at you like this, you got a strength like no other. But a lot of times when you have an individual that has this type of mindset, they are hoping that you're not going to see the power that they see in you. They're hoping that you don't see it. Because if you see it, what you did now, let's get to it. You saw it. But if you were to really see it, what they knew is the moment that you snapped into reality like that, they had no more power over you. So if they tell you, I don't want to be with you anymore, this and this and that, in a sense, they're saying, I can't control you. I can't control you, so I have no use for you. I can't take you and mold you like a clay pot or a bowl. Now, when you go and you make clay, maybe somebody has recently been to a clay shop and made a clay bowl or whatever you make at those facilities. I can't take you and melt you down and mold you the way I want to. So guess what? I got to get rid of you. But before I do that, I want you to feel like you can't go on without me. It's that person energy. But Pisces, you showed them better than you could tell them. And you could have went through multiple cycles with this person of you making up, breaking up, whatever. And each time that it was time for you to exit stage left, you left. Doesn't matter how many times you had to leave. It's the fact that you left. A lot of people can't leave. A lot of people, oh no, let's work this out. Oh, I don't want to start over. No. When you saw that the show was over, You clapped your hands, gave an applause, and you got up, the curtains closed, and you left. I'm seeing some red velvet curtains like at a theater or something like that. Maybe somebody recently went to a show, theater or whatever. And that's the light, that's the light you carry, that's the strength that you have, that this person, I'm gonna be honest, they're not used to it. They were not used to this. So we're definitely gonna look into their energy. I do apologize if this reading is a little longer today. I just feel in my spirit to get this out to you. You know, I never know how long they're gonna be, but if you have time, we definitely will go and dive into this energy in just a few. Okay, if not, then maybe you can come back and join us and see it later. Queen of Swords here in the reverse. You had the power. You had power in your own right, Pisces. And a lot of you just wondered for the life of yourself. You could not wonder. I mean, you could wonder, I'm sorry. You couldn't figure out. So you often wondered, why does this person treat me like this, right? Hopefully this message is providing you clarity. You wanted to know, why are they treating me like this? The Nine of Pentacles in a reverse. And it's because they wanted you. I'm seeing a snail as well. So maybe you felt like this person was moving at a snail pace or something. You know, something was moving at a snail's pace. What was this? Give me a little bit more. The Four of Cups in the reverse. Okay. You could, then I got the Tower at the bottom of the deck. You could have felt like this person's ability to really be an effective, positive influence in your life was moving at a snail's pace. Very slow. You could have also felt like this person knew exactly what you wanted. They knew exactly how you wanted to be treated, and they held back from you intentionally. Glad you're out of this, by the way. They knew what you wanted. They knew how you wanted to be treated. They knew how you wanted to be talked to. But they held back intentionally, which led to this Tower here. They held back intentionally. Eight of Pentacles in a reverse and the Temperance in a reverse. Yeah. And they held back because they didn't want you to feel like this is wild here. They didn't want you to feel like they were working on this. They didn't want you to feel like with the Temperance in reverse that they were trying to bring balance to this. And they wanted you to feel like it was your fault. They wanted you to feel like it was your fault that they were not pouring into this situation. So therefore, you would keep, with the Knight of Cups, you would keep trying to supply them with love. Very unbalanced situation here. And I feel like if you had given into this, you wouldn't be who you are. Queen of Wands, you wouldn't be sitting like this. Strength card, Leo. You wouldn't be sitting in this energy here if you had surrendered to this person here. This is truly an example of what you don't want. This is an example of what you don't want. So let's look into this energy of this person. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm live again. And for other readings, please feel free to leave a comment to let me know how it resonates with you. Okay. If you have the time, everybody, I'm going to do this reading here. If you have to come back, please do. Okay, so I'm going to be using a new deck that I have here. I don't even know the name of it. It's by Streets Priestess Tarot. Okay, beautiful, beautiful cards. So this deck here, it has 22 of the major arcanas in it. So we're going to look into the energy of this person with this deck of cards. And if I need to clarify with another deck, I will. But we're definitely going to get started with these. I keep feeling led to use these. So here we go, okay? All right, Pisces. Let's look into the energy of this person here. All right. Very rude energy too. I mean, it's just, I'm getting a vibe of somebody that's just rude. All right, overall, I got the Temperance. I have the Temperance card here. Pisces, this person sees you as being very balanced, as being like you were very patient with them. They could come to you and get all this positive encouragement, like you were loving and thoughtful. Okay. They had happiness with you. We got the Sun card here. They were happy with you. So it's, you were providing a lot for this person on a spiritual level, emotional level. They knew they could count on you. It was without question. Okay? Without question here. Okay. Okay, give me a little bit more on this Temperance. Let me see. I'm going to clarify with the Light Seers. One second. All right. Let me shuffle these a little bit, y'all. Because I feel like you supply them with, it's almost like they could come back to you and get recharged, okay? I hate to say this. Like, think of your cell phone when you charge it, right? But I feel like they were using their energy on other things, other people. But once they felt depleted or they needed a boost or whatever like that, they would come back to you because they knew they knew the power that you had. Give me a little bit of the, give me a little bit more on the Temperance here. The Tower, Nine of Cups. So because of this situation, Pisces, you were supplying them with balance. You were supplying them with this this Nine of Cups energy. It's like their confidence was boosting, which by you feeling left out, by you feeling neglected, ultimately led to a Tower moment. Maybe you tried to express this person like, hey, I don't feel like you're into me. Hey, I don't feel like you love me. And this person, instead of returning the favor or returning the energy back, I feel like they just kind of stood back. Maybe you felt like they didn't listen to you. Okay. But for a lot of you, you provide this person with a lot of happiness. With the Ace of Swords here, And it could have made you wonder. It could have made you wonder, why couldn't they supply this back to you, right? With the Ace of Swords. What was going on with this person? What was going on with them? The Hangman in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles. So they could have been detached from this connection, Pisces, during that time, because maybe they were focused on money, Ace of Pentacles, or worldly things. Maybe they were focused on what other people were thinking about them or anything like that. It's like their focus wasn't on you and what you needed, what you wanted. It was more of, what can I gain from having Pisces around? That type of vibe. We have the Judgment card here. Okay. I do feel like Pisces, like this person, either have had or will have some type of awakening regarding this situation. Yeah. The King of Wands in the reverse, clarifying the Judgment. They will have or have had some type of awakening concerning this situation. With the King of Wands in the reverse, it's almost like they've been forced to look at the wrong that they've done or the things that they've said. Give me a little bit more on the King of Wands in the reverse. The Knight of Pentacles here in the reverse. I feel like I'm hearing slowly but surely. Yeah, I feel like this person was able or has been able to see the wrongdoings. It's like it comes to them slowly, like over time. They got a better understanding of how you felt or what you felt. It's like slowly but surely. This is interesting here. So it seems like as you started getting better in your life, that's when over time they really started seeing the impact of what they brought. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like, oh, I did that to Pisces. Okay. This is a person that could see other people going through similar things that you went through with them, and they can go, oh man, I did that to someone. Or I said that to someone. Oh, it was like that. You know what I mean? So this person could be living out their experience that they had with you through other people, or watching movies with similar content, what you went through with them, or listening to the experiences of co-workers, and they go right back to the situation they had with you, and they're able to relate. Pisces, your energy, the moon. Wow. Give me a little bit more on this moon card. So they relate back to you, a past. So in the past, this is the past over here. They relate these situations or these concepts that they see in their everyday life. They relate it back to you. And what they put you through, or what you two went through to get together. This is how they're learning. Five of Pentacles. This is how they're learning their lesson here. Or how they've learned their lesson. You know, experience is the best teacher. But they could be experiencing their own stuff. But also with the Ten of Cups, recognizing what you brought in their life. And it wasn't all bad. It wasn't all good, right? But they recognized. The Magician. Why do we have the Magician here? Got Two of Wands in the reverse. So with the Magician, this person could have also gotten to a place of trying to manifest an answer or manifest a reason. Because honestly, I feel like while they were doing all this stuff, saying all these things, they felt like they were in the right. They felt like, they were correct in what they were doing at that particular time. So in a sense, they could be trying to still convince themselves of that, but they're faced with the truth. You know, we have the star card here. Got the star card. So, I feel like they learned some things as well, as I just mentioned. Give me a little bit more on the star. Ooh, the lovers. Ooh. This was a deep connection here. There was passion here. There was a compatibility for some. There was romance here. You two could have been what you felt or what they felt, or they could feel now, like soulmates. But there was a deep connection here. I'm not going to say it was intimate based, but it could have been. Hey, yours truly. Give me a little bit more on the lovers. The star. Yeah. They had some type of realization about this thing, y'all. And I feel like what you two had, neither one of you going to forget it because you had an experience with each other, but what you two had, because they were not in alignment with you at that time. I'm hearing that song, I'm wishing on a star to find out where you are. I'm wishing on a dream to find out what it means. I don't know the artist, but it's an older song. Yeah. So this person thinks about what you two had when there's so much distance in between. Clarity comes in when this is so wild, but clarity comes in when there's not an opportunity to get clarity. They can't just call you up and say, "Hey, Pisces, I want clarity on a situation." When they're unable to do that, that's when everything becomes so clear. Not that you care, it's just you heard that song this morning, Saranda. Wow. I hear, it's a lady that sings it. I can't think. Wishing on a star to find out where you are. I'm wishing on a dream to find out what it means. The world. I'm telling you. I hate it for this person here because they see the beauty of this connection afterwards. Rose Royce, thank you. Thank you, Saranda. They see the beauty of connections when it's over. But they allow this devil energy with the devil card. They allow the devil energy to interfere with their way of thinking and their processing. They could have toxic habits. They could have negative thinking. Some of them could have addictions. They like to self-sabotage because self-sabotaging, I hate to say this, it confirms things for them. It's like if I self-sabotage this situation, then I can just stay stuck in this nobody loves me, nobody cares about me, everybody's for themselves, which is not true because Pisces, you tried to be there, you tried to love them, you tried to do what you had to do. That's right, yours truly. Give me a little bit more on the devil. The Hierophant in reverse. But they make unwise, unlawful decisions. Taurus energy. I just don't feel like this is a good energy for you, or was. Two of Pentacles here. The choices they make choices that seem good at the time, but they're not, they definitely didn't benefit you. And honestly, I don't even know if it benefited them because they had to deal with the brunt of it all with the Tower. They had to deal with the brunt of it all at the end. The trauma, the devastation, the loss, you know. Give me a little bit more on this Tower here. Yep. Ten of Swords. The Four of Cups in the reverse. They're the ones that have to deal with how they feel. But look, they can only blame themselves. They can only blame themselves for the betrayal that they put out there. Four of Cups in the reverse. Wow. So what does all this mean? And who, I don't know who's been thinking heavy about this energy, but it's taking up almost an hour. Yours truly, narcissistic behavior, is because how can you really love like when I'm not even true to who I am? So they don't believe the connection and they start to sabotage. Yes, yours truly. Absolutely. That's exactly the vibe I'm getting here. Somebody that self-sabotage because, oh, this can't be real. Let me mess it up so I can go back to my regularly scheduled programming of thinking negatively. Yeah. Yep. The Emperor in the reverse. I told you at the beginning, Pisces, this person didn't feel worthy of you. And they didn't want you to feel that way. Maybe with the Queen of Cups, you knew this. You were probably tuning into this like, wait a minute, this person's trying to make me feel bad. It's trying to make me feel bad about myself. And I'm trying to show them love. Maybe you saw that. Milladine, I'm looking for a friend. I'm looking for you. Now watch what I can do. I woke up singing this all morning. Don't know why, but it felt like I was laughing back in somebody's face. Oh, wow. We have the Lovers again, Pisces, for this energy here. Like I said, this was an intense connection. I just don't, me a little bit more on the Lovers here. This person was just not, they were not in a position to receive this at all. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. It was just hard for you to reach this person emotionally. The Page of Cups. You could have felt like they were just out there, like spaced out, you know, like there was some interest, but it felt spaced out, like, and you literally just could have felt like I can't reach them. I can't. They're in dreamland and not listening. And that's because they were focused on other things. What was going on with this person here? Why couldn't they connect with Pisces? Let's see. Why couldn't this? Whoa, 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 whoa. A few cards that fell. Give me 1 second. We got the Nine of Wands. And then we have the High Priestess. Very defensive. And you could have felt like they were standing up for something. The Nine of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Like, this person could have been standing up for something that had nothing to do with you. Focused on his, because she was living her best life without him and he was jealous. Okay. Stephanie, wow. For some of you, yeah, they could have been focused on an ex and it interfered with them seeing you at that time. So how do they feel about you now? How do they feel about Pisces now that you're gone? How does this person feel about Pisces? Let me try this card here. How does this person feel about Pisces now that they're gone? Oh, the Empress. They see you as the Empress. Wow. Nurturing, loving. Look at that. So this person sees you as the Empress, the High Priestess. And it's crazy because you were always these two, but they were focused on something else. Why couldn't they see Pisces? Why couldn't they see your value here? Why couldn't they see Pisces' value? The Page of Wands. This person is an opportunist. They could be an opportunist or something you notice that they move away fast or they do something quickly. King of Pentacles in the reverse. The Judgment in the reverse. Yeah, it's like they make rash decisions. They focus on things that don't really serve them. Empress is in the reverse here. So that's why they couldn't see you. Five of Swords and the Queen of Swords. I just don't I just don't think you got much out of this situation, to be honest. It just doesn't seem profitable at all. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. I just don't feel like you got anything out of it. That's why justice had to come in. You know, you were needed elsewhere. You were needed where you are now to be more positive, to be more loving, to be, even have that love for yourself. This person was blocking your ability to really love yourself because maybe you were so focused on trying to figure out why they weren't showing you love or why they weren't showing up for you that you lost yourself in that and you became consumed. But really, after you stopped doing that, after you left it alone, that's when they could really see you as the Empress and the High Priestess. Wow, Pisces did love me. Wow, Pisces did care. Wow, Pisces was all about me. But they weren't all about them. So, now I'm hearing that song. Um, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Yeah, I know that song. It's like, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Something about paradise, pull up the parking lot, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know the whole chorus, but you don't know what you got till it's gone. That's the vibe. That's the vibe here. They didn't know what they had until you were gone completely. And they had the Empress and the High Priestess. How can you mess that up? Well, you can if you're not focused, if you're not worthy. Pisces, you were pulled out of this person's life. You were pulled away from them. You were pulled away. And for those of you, if you would go back, if you had a situation where you went back a few times or you would start back talking to them, you notice it never worked. It didn't work because you weren't supposed to be there because they didn't see your value. You literally could have been in a connection where it was all about them and you could feel that, but it wasn't about you. Some of you they could have told you that my family come first, my children come first, which your children, your family gonna come, but some of you, they told you in so many words that you were last. And it hit different because quite naturally, you're not gonna come in before anybody's children. But this person could have been just so demanding. They could have been just so that they would just come out and just say, you know, my this comes first, my that comes first, and you sitting there like, okay, this is understood. You don't have to tell me this. They didn't place any value on you, Pisces. I have to be honest with you. I wouldn't lie to you. They didn't place any value on you. But now, now you the Empress and the High Priest. You were always this. You were always these two. That never failed. You were always that. The Empress and the High Priest. You were always that. But once again, they had to get away from you. They had to get away with the death card. They had to get away. to see anything. If this person was hung up on an ex, his booty calls were first. Oh man, what's that? Chris Cross. Oh, sorry to hear that. Was this person hung up on their ex? Let's see. Thank you, Bianca. Was this person hung up on their ex? Six of Wands in the reverse. Are they hung up on their ex? Let's see. This is the thing. Y'all, this is going to be confusing a little bit what I'm about to say. This person, they may have been, you could have noticed that they talked about an ex or talked about a past relationship or something, but to be hung up on them in a sense of wanting them, I'm not quite sure that was the case here. Because it doesn't give me the vibes of them reaching to pull this person close. It's giving me the vibes of something that they were accustomed to. Thank you, Saranda, for your $3.99. Thank you, Super Chat. Something that they were accustomed to. And maybe, yeah, this is Eight of Cups here. I don't feel like this person was connected to this. They could have had kids by them. They could have had, history, but I'm not seeing them reaching out for this person per se. Were there conversations about them? Probably. Did you witness things? Yeah. But do they still love their ex? Strength is in the reverse. I'm just getting the vibe that they were into this ex because of maybe a child or maybe just history. I had asked for divorce. I literally almost took my life. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Bianca. Glad you didn't do that, but the depression can really hit different, And so I'm hearing there was no love lost. So this person, they could have cared about this ex now. They could have cared about the ex, but not like you think. But were they healed from this? Probably not. They could have had resentment towards this person. That could have been why the person kept coming up. Did you deserve to stick around to hear their resentment? No. No, ma'am. No, sir. Because you deserve to have somebody that's going to see you all around. That's going to be open. Their heart space is going to be open for you. And I don't feel like this person's heart was open for you. Because if you notice, I got the Six of Wands, all these reversals. The Six of Wands in the reverse, the Chariot in the reverse, the Strength is in the reverse here, and the Eight of Cups is in the upright. They walked away from this a while ago with this ex or person. Okay? I just keep hearing no love lost here. So that could mean they'll always care about the person, maybe because they got kids with them or history. But as you see, the Chariot's in reverse. I don't feel like they're trying to go towards this person. And with the Six of Wands, as far as reaching out for them, I don't see that. But this person, I don't feel like they ever healed with the Eight of Cups. And that's why they didn't have room for you. Yeah, the Devil. That could have been one of their addictions. That could have been one of their addictions, things that kept them tied and stuck. So anybody that comes into their life is going to have to hear whatever situation this was until they work on it. So Pisces, you got away from a situation that wasn't serving you. This person could never be there for you. That's why when you got away from them, they see you, oh my God, I lost the whole empress. Oh my God, I lost the whole high priestess, because you're not there anymore. When you're around them, they don't see you. When you're not around, oh man, you know, you don't need that, Pisces. You deserve so much more. You deserve somebody that's just so enamored with you that when they think about you, they're like, oh my God, I can't wait to get home to my baby. I can't wait to get home to my baby. I can't wait to call my baby. That's the type of love you deserve. I'm telling you, y'all, and do not stop until you get that type of love. That's what you deserve. Oh my God, I only got 15 minutes, but I want to stop by and see you. I gotta see you. That's the type of love you deserve. Somebody that can't get enough of you. Do not stop until you receive that. You deserve somebody that's going to be crazy about you like you were crazy about people in the past that were not worthy of you. This person wasn't worthy of you. Okay? They were not. Okay? They were not. All right, let's close this reading out, y'all. I've had you in here over an hour. I appreciate the ones that have come in. If you stayed the whole time, you are the MVP. Death card is in the reverse. I mean, well, no, it's not. It's sideways. Death in the reverse card is sideways here. So Pisces, clearly, Pisces, you know the person didn't want it to end. You know they didn't want things to be different between you two, but it was necessary, okay? It was necessary. There was no happiness here. 4 wands in the reverse. There was no happiness. They weren't working on this with the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. You know. Oh, Stephanie, wow. Good you got that exercise in today. So clearly, Knight of Wands in the reverse. The 2 of Cups is in the reverse. They didn't see you, Pisces. I know y'all. I know you wondering like why. They just were not in a place. They didn't have the capacity to see you at this time. At that time, you were with them, but they see you now. As the Empress and the High Priest, they see you now, but it's too late. The Death card is too late. Like, what you gonna do now? You're not trying to turn around. You want to go forward. Anything else Pisces need to know? This is a strong X reading here. I hope the reading later is going to be a little different. I'm just, somebody's thinking heavily about some things here. Anything else Pisces need to know? 3 of Swords, Pisces. Remember the heartbreak. Not to dwell on it, but remember the heartbreak. Remember how this person made you feel, their energy. It doesn't matter if they see you as the High Priestess and the Empress. Remember how that stuff made you feel. King of Cups, and how you had to work on yourself to get back to who you are. 6 of Swords, how you got away from this. And yeah, it hurt to get away. Yeah, you had to heal with the 10 of Wands and still healing. But guess what? You see it for what it is and you're moving forward. 5 of Cups in the reverse. And the Knight of Swords. Okay. You're healing at your own rate. Maybe slow, maybe steady, but you're healing. Give yourself credit for doing that. Give yourself credit for taking a chance on love, even if it didn't work out. Give yourself credit. You did something that a lot of people are scared to do. You took a risk with your heart. And you did have an impact on this person. They didn't see your worth when they were with you, but you had an impact on them. They're not going to forget how you loved them, how you cared about them. I mean, you probably going to be with a whole other person. Yeah. Evidently you're going to be with somebody else anyway, but I don't know. Maybe some of you had a conversation with an ex. Is this why this energy is so strong today? I don't know. Y'all got to let me know in the comments. I know somebody gonna let me know in the comments. Okay. All right. Before we go, do you want to look at new love, or do you want to just tune in later for new love? Let me know in the comments. You want to look a little bit into new love, or do we want to just come back later and look? Because this was a long reading. I apologize. So Willa Dean says yes. Anyone else would like to look into new love? I could do just a little small snippet. It don't have to be a long one. Just looking in. Okay. Good deal. Good deal, Stephanie. Willa Dean. Y'all team new love. Yes, he was focused on his ex. And oh my God, Empress just spot on. Oh wow, Bianca. You had a conversation with, okay, so you had a conversation talking about your ex Willa Dean on Saturday. Okay, there it is then. Hey, Chris Cross. Okay. A lot of exes been calling or texting lately. I bet, Saronda. I know they can't call me because I changed my number. I needed to cleanse my energy, y'all. I can't do that. Snippet. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a little snippet, y'all. Just a little snippet of new love. Okay, because I feel like we are as a unit work moving forward. Maybe you're closing out old cycles. Let's see. We're almost approaching the end of the Venus retrograde. We will be going into Mercury not too long after that. So you could be closing out old cycles. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. So let's get into it, Pisces. For years, I just hang up. DP, yeah. I had the same number for years too. I don't know. I just felt one day, I just say, it's just time. It's just time. Yeah. Oh, wow, Willadine. Yeah. I know for me, cleaning up my contacts, it just helped me to feel better. Um, and it really elevated my vibration because I feel like anybody that has ever taken you for granted and you've given them chances, you know, because yes, they call. I had one call me after 2 dates 4 years ago. It happens, DP. And I know, like for me, if you lost me, you can trust and believe you lost. Because I just, Saranda said my number is as old as my 23-year-old. Yeah, my number was old too. And it was a difficult decision a little bit because I had that number for so long. But I knew in my spirit that it was time. I can't explain it, but I knew it was time. I went through the whole blocking and all that stuff before, and I said, hey, soul sessions with us. How you doing? I went through all of that, and I said, this time around, I'm gonna do something major. I'm gonna change my number, and if the Lord see fit to bring these people back for the betterment of both of us, or for me, or whatever, He'll make it happen. That's right, DP. Bianca said, that's right. You got a beautiful, beautiful and wonderful son out of it. Absolutely. All right, let's look at new love, Pisces. The judgment card over our energy. I feel like your ability to forgive has heightened. We have the emperor here. And I feel like this is putting you in a very mature state. By you forgiving, by you opening yourself up to new love, this is putting you in a very mature state It's putting you at a place of recognizing that you do deserve new love with the lovers here. Okay. I'm hearing protector and provider. So that could be what you're manifesting. A lot of you here. I feel like Pisces as the high priestess here. Seems like to me you're coming off as being very mysterious at this time. Lots of people are attracted to you. Not sure if they're telling you this, but it's definitely coming off like you're very attractive here. You seem very focused and ambitious with the chariot here. Okay. We do it in the past. We have the Fool card. So it definitely feels like Pisces moving forward in the past. We're going to look at that a little bit. You can admit that you may have been a bit reckless, unprepared for love. You could have been dating people on a whim. Maybe you were spontaneously dating. Maybe you were not really tapping in, tuning in to your intuition when it came to dating, but you learned a lot from your past. You learned a whole lot. And so with the strength card moving forward, Leo, you're going to go into this dating scene a whole different person. You're still you, but a whole different version. I should say that. We have the devil card moving forward here. Be careful of your temptations, Pisces, okay? Any toxic habits that you can identify that you have, negative thinking, any type of self-sabotaging energy that you may have had, or maybe you can look at some poor decisions that you've made. Please be careful. Be mindful of what you've learned from that. Because sometimes those things will present themselves again. And we want to be stronger this time around. Because you are the star with the star card, okay? Remember, you are the star in your own show. And it's okay to have hope and be inspired and want to get to know new people, but we want to make sure we're guarding ourselves. We want to make sure we're protecting ourselves, because at the end of the day we have to deal with our emotions, right? We have to deal with what happens. Okay, look at that with the Hermit. So make sure you keep that safe space with that Hermit energy moving forward. But I definitely feel like you're attracting new suitors, new people are into you. We have the Tower here. So you are closing out this part of you that felt like you couldn't get away from a traumatic experience. You're getting to a place where you're like, okay, I overcame that. I have grown from that. I learned from it. I received a lot of blessings. I received lessons from it. And now I'm moving from it altogether as the Empress. You've nurtured yourself. You've been caring for yourself. You've put yourself at a place and in a position to really receive what you deserve moving forward. We do have the Hierophant, okay? So with the Hierophant Taurus energy, I feel like a lot of you are really relying on the Bible when it comes to seeking a mate. Like, this is profound. Like, maybe you are referring back to the biblical sense of what a man's role is, what a woman's role is. Not saying, it doesn't, I'm not speaking it doesn't matter what your preference is, whether you're straight or gay or whatever like that, but we're talking energy, masculine and feminine energy. So I'm getting a vibe of you're identifying more with the Bible for some sort like biblical teachings or something like that moving forward here. And it's like I'm hearing constitution of marriage. So you could be trying to look more into what the Bible says is supposed to be within a marriage. Not saying you want to get married. Some of you do. But you're just kind of looking at the roles, the gender roles, or the masculine and feminine energy roles. It's almost like that stands out to me for some reason. Give me a little bit more on the Hierophant. The world. Yep. You're developing your own way of having success in love. Some of you could be traveling to meet somebody. Okay. With the Temperance. Yeah, some of you could be traveling to meet someone. You're being patient with yourself. I don't feel like you're seeking love, though. I don't feel like you're out here just looking for a lover. Okay? I feel like you're just doing your own thing and you're manifesting. Pisces, you're heavy in your energy with the Moon card. Heavy in your energy. Okay? You're coming off as mysterious, highly intuitive, okay? With the death card, putting an end to an old cycle. Some of you could definitely be going through a spiritual transformation and waiting for a new beginning with that death card. As always, we have the magician. I told you, master manifester right now. So you are manifesting like crazy. So keep going with that. Because the ultimate goal with new love is this right here. Hey, Walter. Inner light, what's going on? The ultimate the ultimate goal is this new love. And I feel like you are walking towards it. Okay. Definitely going to have options here. The sun, happiness. Wow. Okay. Anything else Pisces need to know about new love? The justice. Look at that. You're receiving justice. So you already know you're receiving justice. Karmic justice, justice retribution. Things will be put into order, divinely guided to bring order into a situation. So this is stating to me, Pisces, then we're going to go that regardless of what you've been through, regardless of what you've experienced or you've had to grow from, justice has been served or will be served to bring balance. So the people that were removed out of your life, or if you were pulled away from a situation that wasn't great, that happened to bring justice. Okay, that happened to bring justice. So you could get to this new life, this new love. There's some work that has to be done in between you walking away from this bad situation to, this new love. There's work in between, but I definitely feel like it will happen for you. Because like I said, you are attracting suitors now. I think this is like a hit or miss thing where you're just waiting for the right situation. And I totally get that. You're waiting for the right situation. Okay. Powerful. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for coming in, whether you were here the whole time or you peeped in and say hello. Thank you. If you're just now tuning in, please go back to the beginning and watch the rest of it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. This reading was powerful today. It's an hour and a half almost. But thank you so much, everybody. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I go live for other messages, for other readings. Oh, wow. Oh, Bianca, I'm sorry. Um, if you'd like to be notified of other messages of the readings, you want to join us again, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm live again and you can pop on with us. Just say hello. If you can't stay the whole time, just peep in and say, hey, Empress, what's going on? So thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate your time, effort, energy, and support. Thank you today for the super chat. Thank you for your like, share, subscribes, donations, Amazon wish list. If you're interested in my Amazon wish list, it's in the description box below. If you are interested in a personal reading or spiritual life coaching, check out my website at the bottom of the in the description box. Okay. And thank you for just all of your love and support overall. I can't thank you enough. I'm truly blessed and humble. I'm a very humble person. I don't take anything for granted. I have been blessed substantially in a lot of different ways, not just monetary, but just spiritual, emotional. And hey, I got some besties. I got besties that come in alive and we talk it out, right? So y'all are my besties. So thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate you. I hope the rest of your day is beautiful, peaceful, tranquil. I hope it's everything that you desire. Make sure you're keeping your head held high. Know that you are worth it always. And don't forget to keep manifesting and walking into your purpose, okay? Take care, everybody. Once again, remember you are worth it always. Stay safe and blessed. I will definitely be on later on today for another reading. Hopefully not one this long though. So thank you, everybody. Take care of yourself. Love and light. Positive vibes. Bye.